Hello and welcome back to my channel, Craft Time by Casey. I am Casey, and today this is the pendant necklace and earring set plus a bonus pair of earrings that I will be making. Most of the components came from the bargain bead box for August 2023. And if you are interested in the bargain bead box, I will have all the information in the description box below, including my code. That code is Casey2. That's KASI 2. That code will get you $2 off your first month subscription or $2 off your first order from their website. So if you are curious to see how this set came about, then stay tuned. All right, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the tools that I will be using. I have 2 sets of chain nose pliers, 1 set of cutters, 1 set of crimping pliers, and 1 set of round nose pliers. And I want to briefly mention my tool set. It is the Casual Comfort tool set, and as the name suggests, these tools are very, very comfortable to use. A lot of times, for whatever reason, jewelry making tools will be quite a bit smaller like this, and they certainly function, and certainly if you have very small hands. But ever since I found this set, these tools just seem to be made for adult-sized hands. They're quite a bit larger. And as you can see, the grips, the handles are also quite a bit larger as well. So I will have these tools linked down below, along with everything else I use in the video that did not come from the bead box. And I will be using 49 strand bead along wire in the color Bright, which is this silver color. And I know you see all of this metal in the gold finish, but once it is put together, you will not be able to tell that this is silver. I will also have listed below the opening video I did for the bargain bead box for August 2023, and it will have a detailed description of everything that came in the box. For my own stash, I will be using these 4-leaf bead caps, and I will be using these 5mm spacer beads along with these 3mm spacer beads. I will also be using these ball end pins, and all the findings, I have crimp covers, crimp tubes, guardian wires, I have a lobster clasp, different size jump rings, and of course ear wires when we get to the earrings. And I'm going to be using this pinch bail. I have already cut a piece of the wire. It's just about 12 inches long. So here is how I start each strand. I'm going to put on a crimp tube, a jump ring, and a guardian wire. I'm going to put it through one end and wrap it around and put it through the other end. And you want to make sure that jump ring is up inside the wire guardian and both ends of the wire are through that crimp tube. And I'm going to pull on the longer end because I don't need the tail quite that large. I'm going to pinch that wire guardian closed with my fingers. And I know the parts are small, but I want to make sure that wire is separated so that it is not crossed under that crimp tube. And I'm going to take my crimping pliers and go into that second divot and give it a good smash. Get that taco shape, turn it on its side, go into that first divot, give it another smash. Then I'm going to go in with that flat part on the end and give it the final smash. And that makes it nice and snug. Then I'm going to hold it by the jump ring, take that crimp cover, put it right on top of that smash crimp tube, just like that. Then I'm going to flip it up, go in with my chain nose pliers and give it a gentle smash. Then I'm going to go front to back on that crimp cover, gives it that round shape, just like that. So now it is the order of the beads. So I have 2 of the peach rondelles with a 5mm spacer in between. And then I have one of the 8mm gemstone beads with a bead cap on either side. Pull it all the way down. And you want to make sure that tail goes into the first couple of beads, just like that. And now you're going to do this part right here 2 more times. And there it is. So now we're going to work on that center component. And the center component is going to be exactly what this is as far as the peach beads and the 5mm spacer, but let me show you. We are first going to get the pendant prepared. To do that, I have one of my pinch bails, and all I'm going to do is line up the hole that's in the pendant with both sides and pinch it closed. And I really and truly love this pendant. That is why I did not want to do anything to it. I love the unique shape of it, and I think it just stands on its own. So all I'm adding to it is my pinch bail. And the bail that comes with it fits over the top of that 5mm spacer bead. So I have a rondelle and a spacer bead, and I'm going to go ahead and put on the pendant, just like this. Now, the pendant does open up here at the bottom, right there. So you could put it on after the fact, but I know the more that you move metal, the weaker it becomes. So I wanted to not move it at all. So I'm going ahead and putting it on as I'm making it. And as you can see, it fits right over the top of that 5mm spacer bead. So I put on the other rondelle. So now, once I close off the other side, this pendant and this pinch bail are going to be very secure in place. So now all I need to do is put this exact same order on this side. And here's the entire order. I just think this is so pretty. All right, so now we're going to close off this side. I'm going to put on a crimp tube, a 4mm jump ring, and a guardian wire. Put it through one side, wrap around, and put it through the other. And you want that jump ring up inside the wire guardian. I'm going to go ahead and pinch it closed with my fingers and both sides of the wire through that crimp tube. And this time I'm going to take the tail and make the tail quite a bit longer. And I'm going to put it through the first couple of beads, just like that. And you want to make sure you pull it pretty snug. It needs to be pretty snug, but at the same time you need that balance, so you definitely want there to be flexibility in the strand. So you want to move the strand around, make sure it's not too snug. So I'm going to go in with my crimping pliers into that second divot and give it a good smash. Get that taco shape, turn it on its side, go in with that first divot, give it another smash, and then I'm going to go in with that flat part at the end and give it the final smash. And that gets it nice and snug. And now I'm going to hold it on the end there, take that crimp cover, put it right on top of that smashed crimp tube, and then flip it up. I'm going to go in with my chain nose pliers, give it a gentle smash, and then I'm going to go front to back on that crimp cover to give it the round shape, just like that. And now I'm going to take that tail, go as close as I can with my cutters, and I'm going to go in there with my nail and push that into the next bead. And there it is. There is the strand. And I love this pendant. I think it's so pretty. So now we're going to add the chain. So as you can see, I have 2 pieces of chain that are both right at 7 inches. So that's 14 inches with just the chain. Measuring this here, it is just under 7 inches. So with the findings and jump rings and the clasp and whatnot, this necklace will be right at about 21 inches. So I'm going to connect it with the jump rings that are already on there. I'm going to take that 4mm jump ring, open it, take one of the lengths of chain and connect it to the last link, just like that. Close it. Then I'm going to take another 4mm jump ring, open it, and put it on the opposite last link. And I'm going to take that lobster clasp, put it on there, and then close it. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, but instead of a lobster clasp, I'm going to add a 6mm jump ring, and we'll meet back up. All right, so here is the other side with that 6mm at the end, and I'm going to connect it to that lobster clasp. All right, so here is the necklace, and I'm going to add a few more charms to the strand here. I have a ball and pin. I'm going to add one of these leaf spacer beads that came in the box, and I'm going to put one of the 3mm spacer beads on top. And I'm going to go just over that top bead with my round nose pliers, And I want the loop to be kind of small. Bend it back with my fingers, just like that. Going with my cutters, just up in that loop, just a little bit. And I want to go ahead and close that loop with my round nose pliers, just like that. And I want to make one more of these. All right, so now I have 2 and we're going to connect them. So I have 5mm jump rings, and I'm going to have to open this one pretty far because I'm going to connect it to that spacer in the middle. So once you connect it, connect the charm that we just made and close it. And we connected it to the one just beside the pendant, just like that. And now we're going to connect one just like this on this side. And there we have it. So now I'm going to set this aside and we can do the earrings. So I came up with 2 pairs of earrings, and this one isn't really a matching pair to the necklace, but I just think these little pendant charms are so cute. And very simply, I just put them on a pair of ear wires. So open up the bottom of the ear wire, connect the charm, and they are one-sided, so you want to make sure they are facing the same direction, the correct direction, and close it back. So here is this set, and these are really cute. Of course, it's got the gold band on the side. I just couldn't go without using these cute little charms. So very quick pair of earrings. So now on to the matching pair to the necklace. So here is the matching pair of earrings for the necklace. And my connectors came in different colors. And I absolutely love that. This is a purposefully mismatching, if you will, pair of earrings. The reason I love that as a matching set as far as gemstones go, because they're never the exact same. And I love the color matching that goes together when it has both of the colors that are in the pendant. I just think that looks beautiful. So here is the earring, and now we're going to make the matching one together. So first we're going to make the 2 components at the bottom. I have a ball-end pin, and we're going to make this charm just like the necklace. So here is that charm. The other one, another ball-end pin, have the bead cap facing up, beautiful druzy bead, and bead cap facing down. And then I'm going to have one of the rondelles on top. Go just above that top bead, bend it back with my fingers, go in with my cutters just into that loop, and then close it. Just like that. And then the other charm I'm using is the leaf that came in the box. And I have already cut the links of the chain. I have one that has 5 links, one that has 4, one that has 3. I'm going to take a 4mm jump ring, open it, connect it to one end of the connector, and I'll start with the length of 3 links and connect it, and then I will close that jump ring, and then another 4mm jump ring, open it, connect it to the opposite last link, and the shortest one, I have the leaf charm that we made, close it. And you're going to connect the other 2 the same way. The 4 links goes for the beads, and the 5 links goes for the leaf, and then we will meet back up. All right, so there are all of the dangles completed. Now very quickly, we're going to do the ear wire. I'm going to take my round nose pliers, open the end a little bit, and connect it, and close it back. And here are the matching earrings to the pendant necklace. So now I'm going to set everything up on my display so that we can see it all better. All right, so here is the set. Plus, of course, the little bonus pair of mushroom earrings. I think those charms are so cute. I just couldn't leave them out. As far as that pendant, like I said, I just didn't want to add anything to it. It really does stand on its own. I think that pendant is absolutely beautiful. I love that hexagon shape, that facet on the side. I just think it is really, really pretty. And I also love those charms in the earrings. I love that they're not the same color. I think that that is absolutely beautiful. And of course, all of those components there, that's kind of a fringe hanging from the earrings. I think that is beautiful as well. And once again, if you are interested in the bargain bead box, I will have all the information in the description box below, including my code. That code is KASI2. That's KASI2. And that code will get you $2 off your first month subscription or $2 off your first order from their website. I highly encourage you to go check them out. And if you like this video and you want to see other videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and give me a like. Leave a comment. I absolutely love reading my comments. You guys are so kind, and I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.